we got hit with another dev discussion recently, and the topic was role-playing. Now, role-playing is a very niche group, and Ashes of Creation is the perfect game for that for obvious reasons. The question was, what systems and features make role-playing fun? What features help remove hurdles and barriers? Let's attack this first part. I think the main answer to the first part of this question is something that role players and your average MMO enjoyer can both agree on, and that would be immersion. Role players and players are looking to step into the lives of characters that have been constructed in this new world. For some, that means the setting, other characters in the world, the lore, and knowing what role can be played in that world. Ashes of Creation is actually a perfect game for role players though, and it's actually really simple. It's because the world is always changing. We're not loading into a new world with the same buildings, quests, characters, etc. as every other server in Ashes of Creation. The choices that you make through the node system will affect the story of your server. The biggest draw of Ashes of Creation is literally the node system, and that's not a permanent system. We know that nodes can be built up to the best metropolis and knocked back down to a wilderness plot. It's almost like we'll all be role-playing in Ashes of Creation without actually trying to truly roleplay. That's wild. It's almost like it's a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. So to answer this question, I would say systems that are able to manipulate change within the world and within your characters in that world. Think about real life. Things are always changing. We're always growing, and our world is continuously affected by the decisions made here. Some specific features that I really enjoy are the features that I came across in the Elder Scrolls and Fallout series. I love being able to pick up the piece of paper, the crab leg, or the shredded book because it really felt like these games were giving me that choice on how I wanted to interact with their world. A lot of those items as well didn't really do much, for my playthrough at least. Now, if we had these systems in Ashes of Creation for role players, it could encourage a deeper level of role playing. I wanted to slightly touch on this as well. I really believe emoting and interacting with furniture is probably the best way to encourage/help role playing. Think about all of the sitting, waving, and other emotes that allow you to have a deeper sense of immersion of the game that you're playing. I really believe that Ashes of Creation having seasons in their game is gonna help out the role-playing community tremendously as well, because the world is always changing. The Freehold update is going to aid in this as well, because if you think about all of the businesses that you could possibly make, that'll encourage different travelers to come by and check you out. Now let's say you're the only tavern on your server that's selling honey buns, and you're located in the Frostgrave Fells. If your customers are coming from the Riverlands, that trip could possibly come with a good story. So I encourage everyone to get a freehold. If you can. For the second part of the question, what features help remove hurdles and barriers? This is kind of an obvious answer for me, but anything that removes immersion. This can differ from person to person, but anything that is taking me out of the depth of the game. HUD too big, reminders to connect my Twitch account, features that are just sticking out and aren't allowing you to really enjoy this world. Role-playing is something that I've thought about doing for sure, so I'm probably going to try that out in Ashes of Creation. My main focus though is still leveling first and doing the content, and then we'll see what role-playing has to offer. What are your thoughts on role-playing in Ashes of Creation? Please let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't created an Ashes of Creation account, feel free to use my link in the description. If you're looking for a Discord to come chill and kick it in, come chill with us, man. I actually think we're gonna be playing EQ soon, which is really exciting for me because I've never played. So yeah, come join us, man. If you want to keep up to date with me, feel free to follow me on Twitter and Twitch, where I stream the live monthly updates. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.